What's up, everybody? I'm here at Animal Kingdom Lodge. There's some giraffes and whatever in the background, and I thought it'd be a good spot to do the, kind of like Tune Mercedes News Episode 2, right? So what's new is, whoa, uh, Eurocharged has opened uh, a new location in Chicago. Congratulations. They're going to take over the world, right? And then VRP's going up market, and they're coming out with some new turbos. So that could be pretty cool for the M157, M278 guys. Because as I started to actually tune more, I realized how quickly the turbos run out of power. And so having some really upgraded, really nice, maybe some ball bearing turbos would be really big deal. And maybe we can get the M157s, M278s up, to quite a bit of horsepower without actually having to change all the plumbing and, hoses and whatever, like Madness Motorsports did on their CLS 500, which is just an epic thread. I have a video on that later. And they literally moved the turbos. I mean, they moved them from like way down low to like up high and did all the piping differently. So VRP is doing some stuff that is borderline artwork, right? Like the new 102 millimeter throttle body and stuff like this, new braces. They're really going after more like Rentec now and whatever. Maybe not Rentec, but maybe like Wise Tech. Their pieces are a little bit better finished, whatever. And so yeah, I guess some unsolicited advice right there would be for Philip. If they move up market, I think customer service is going to be a really crucial role. You know what I mean? Like that's a big deal with like Rolex, for example. They gave a Rolex watch to a couple of the presidents. One of the presidents, I think Eisenhower, maybe as a general, maybe they gave him one, and he actually broke the band playing golf. So instead of saying, Eisenhower send it back, instead of telling him, sorry, they actually upgraded the band, told him about it, sent it back with a new one, and things like that really move the ball forward. All right, and then something else that's new, Mercedes-Benz released details on the GT73. The 73 engine is going to be very similar to the what's in the new C63. It's going to be like the V8 up front, plus a electronic pack in the back. They're interesting engine, interesting platform. They're sort of really designed to highlight the engines right now. But I think in the future, they can even put bigger turbos on them and get, closer to the 1,000 horsepower mark. Right now, I think we're looking at like 700, 800, and you have to kind of subtract 100 off of that for continuous power instead of peak power. Because these are electric, battery packs in the back. There are electric motors in the back. They can deliver peak power, and then they can also deliver sort of continuous power. And the continuous power is about 100 horsepower less than the peak power. And I can, share data on that later if you want. Last thing that's sort of interesting is my man June Blood swaps every engine into almost any Mercedes. He called out some people, for a race, and to be honest, that guy can really drive. So he called out people on the East Coast if they want to race. I said, maybe, on the track, do a roll race. But to be honest, I was just gonna learn from him. To be honest, hopefully not lose too much. But he did get in a little bit of a tiff with, I think her name's Tracy. And she does kind of videos and stuff on Instagram, kind of like for VRP a little bit. And so one of the things we were talking about with artwork versus actually performance is embodied with these two people, right? Because Tracy's putting on, and I think that's her name, whatever. She does some really good videos. So check her out. I'll put her Instagram in the link below. But basically, she does burnout videos and has all the VRP upgrades. Her engine's beautiful, the car's beautiful. Blood Motorsport, you know what I mean? Their cars are not, they're form over the function, baby. I mean, they look They look completely stock on the outside. There's sleeper cars on the outside, except for maybe some fat tires. And the dude drives. So they got in a little bit of argument, and there's some funny or interesting threads on a few Facebook groups. I'll kind of post below, but I mean, so the EQS came out. It looks really interesting. Or like they debuted it. Again, I think they're quoting peak horsepower numbers instead of continuous horsepower numbers. I'm not sure that that's the best plan, to be honest. If I was Mercedes, I think I would quote both. Because, you know, it's the best or nothing. You know, these are sophisticated buyers. You know, you're not going after Prius buyers. You know what I mean? Like, you wanna engender that trust, endear that trust. I don't even know if those are words. But let's go with it. So anyway, EQS looks pretty nice. Looks a lot like the S-Class, but with a lot more screens in the front. I could definitely see them doing all organic LED in the front dashboards, maybe even on the sides. Like pretty much anywhere where there's wood trim, you could put organic LED in the future. So that's kind of really interesting and kind of like maybe the future for them. So it's sort of interesting. I guess the coolest feature in it for me was the automatic opening doors. I know that sounds probably stupid, but it is. And then, of course, one of the American pipelines was hacked, which is ridiculous. You know, it underscores the fact that this latest bill that we're talking about with infrastructure has really big holes in it. Like, there's no part of that infrastructure bill that discusses cybersecurity for infrastructure. So I would really reach out to your Congress people, let them know that, hey, we want the infrastructure bill to focus on securing actual infrastructure based on, you know, what the Romans called infrastructure. Because it doesn't matter if there's childcare or no childcare if no one has gas to get to work. Same goes for the power grid. The power grid can be hacked too. We need dollars for cybersecurity in the power grid too. Having electric cars will not solve this issue. I'm off to some parks, but I'll leave you with some videos of zebras and giraffes, and look out for a few more videos coming soon. Sorry about the delay. All right, everyone, have a good day.